We are in early warning weather alert.
The concern today is going to be the rain that will turn into freezing rain and ice on the roads. There's the potential for some really tough conditions, but not just driving. Walking to your car or mailbox could really be challenging.
Scott says underfoot and under tire. Many schools have already made the call to close or delay. You can find that at the bottom of your screen or on the Channel 3 app.
First, we want to start things off with Scot Haney for a check of the temperatures because, Scott, once they drop below freezing, that's when things are going to get dicey, right?
That's absolutely right, Nicole and Wendell. Hi, everybody. Good morning. 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that. We're taking a look at our Doppler, and we're getting a little bit of good news in parts of southwest Connecticut where we've got a little lull in the action, which is good news. Maybe we can carry this lull right through the late morning. That would be beneficial. But in the meantime, northern Connecticut, we're dealing with some ice. Salisbury, we're getting reports of some ice up there. Canaan, keep those emails coming in, weather3@wfsb.com. I'd love to hear about your conditions that are up there. Norfolk, Canaan, Heartland, Barkhamsted, New Hartford, good morning to you. We are also dealing with some moderate to heavy rain in other parts of the state. Northeast Connecticut, we're talking about Union, Woodstock, Putnam, Brooklyn. Good morning, right down 395. We're talking about some of that rain. And also down in southeast Connecticut, down into Middlesex County, moderate to heavy rain coming down there right along Route 9. Chester, Deep River, Essex, Old Lyme, Durham. You're even seeing some yellows popping up there. Let's zoom on in here. Higginham Road, you've got Bunker Hill Road, Pool Road. You're getting some of that moderate to heavy rain as well. So we're keeping you posted. Was that a sneeze?
No,
all right, it's a cough.
Frosting,
run. All right, in the meantime, temperatures out there are going to be dropping through the day today. You'll notice the numbers there in the low to mid 20s by about 10 o'clock this morning. So you got to give us a couple of hours, like 4 to 5 hours before we start to see this sleet start moving into Connecticut. Hopefully the moisture field will start to wind down a little bit by then, but that's going to be a bit unfortunate by late this morning through the early afternoon. All right, there's a winter weather advisory in effect for today. That is in effect until 7 o'clock this evening, as the moisture field will be around until then. And the Misery Loves Company map, yeah, we take you all the way down. We're starting to see a little break in the action, though. That's good news. Texas, if you're wondering where that light blue is, it's a wind chill advisory. They're dealing with power outages, freezing conditions, and wind chill advisories all the way up into Oklahoma, parts of Kansas. And then you move into the Dakotas. They've got trouble up there in terms of the wind and the chill. It is really cold up there. As a matter of fact, it's 18 degrees in Syracuse, 17 degrees in Albany. I'm pretty sure those numbers are accurate. I'll get to those in just a second. But in the meantime, you'll notice in the Northeast, everything is kind of pink. That's a winter storm warning that's in effect for portions of upstate New York, for Vermont, New Hampshire, for Maine. So not a good scenario as we continue further north. If you have travel plans up there, you're going to be running into snow, not rain. So for us, we're wet and foggy with reduced visibility. Wet and foggy with reduced visibility. And then, as you can see from the satellite and radar, we're trying to get that colder air in here. It is taking its sweet time. So by late morning, early afternoon, that's when that colder air is going to start to be rolling in. And we're calling for an overnight low tonight of 12 degrees. 12 degrees. That's just wild. All right, so there's snow coming down in upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire. They're picking up a good amount of snow. We had an inch to an inch and a half of liquid here. Now, an inch to an inch and a half of liquid for snow translates into about 10 inches, 10 to 12 inches of snow for Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. So the ski resorts up there are rejoicing. They're getting more snow, more snow, more snow. So, but as you can see, this cold front is bearing down on us. All right, there it is. There are those temperatures that I was talking about. 13 in Albany, 17 in Binghamton, 18 in Syracuse. Really tough weather up there. The good news is the moisture field is starting to turn off for those folks. But Brainerd, when I came in this morning, we were in the mid to upper 40s. Now it's 36. New York City, you were at 54. You're still incredibly balmy at 52. East Hampton on Long Island, 50. Nantucket, 50 degrees on February 4th, 50 degrees on February 4th, 56 in Philadelphia, but you'll notice Scranton and Harrisburg dropping back now into the upper 20s and lower 30s as that cold air starts to make a run at Connecticut. So here's early warning Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. This is a little premature. The icing, as you can see, this was at 7 o'clock this morning, but by about noontime, we should start to see some sleet, some freezing rain, and then everything starts to shut down by late this morning, late this afternoon through early this evening. So you're going to just have to budget in a bunch of extra travel time if you're going to be out there on the roads late this afternoon through this evening. And that's why so many of the schools have closed, because by the time the kids get on that bus to come home, it's going to be a little icy and a little dicey. So rather to play it safe than sorry. Now tomorrow, this is Futurecast tomorrow, under partly cloudy skies by 3 a.m. And then we're going to be under mostly sunny skies through the day tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, but it is going to be cold and it's going to be a bit breezy, and that breeze is going to make the temperatures feel even colder. We're talking about daytime highs tomorrow only in the low 20s, maybe some mid 20s for the shoreline. All right, so here are your headlines. It's foggy and it's mild to start in parts of the state, although we are getting that colder air. In parts of northwest Connecticut, it's starting to filter in. Temperatures drop today. They're going to drop today. And then freezing rain and sleet is a possibility by late morning into the early afternoon. So this is old. I do apologize. Hartford, good morning to you. We're taking a look at 36 degrees with a wind out of the north at 8. You've got some mist, some rain coming down. The roads are all wet. But at least it's still above the freezing mark there. 41 in Waterbury. We've been watching that number come down. It's just dark and gloomy there in Waterbury, even though the sun has been up for about 4 minutes now. And we're taking a look at 34 in Litchfield, 44 in Storrs. Now that number was at 50 just about an hour ago. 34 in East Hartford and 51 amazing degrees in Willimantic. And those rainfall totals are since midnight. They do not take into account the rain that we had overnight from yesterday into the overnight hours. So just remember, you might have picked up an inch to an inch and a half of rain. Here are the current temp. All right, Salisbury now 30. 32 in Torrington, 35 at Bradley, so those numbers are coming down, 36 in Hartford, 37 in Meriden, and then it's 52 amazing degrees in Chester. That's just really remarkable. 49 in Groton, so you can see that the numbers are up in southeast Connecticut. They are down in northwest Connecticut as those temperatures continue to drop. All right, and our wind speeds, they're out of the north in parts of northern Connecticut, and then they're out of the south in parts of southern Connecticut. So we're still getting that mild air coming in off the Long Island Sound for southeast Connecticut, but we're getting that colder air coming in from the north, from upstate New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire and Massachusetts. That's in northern Connecticut. You'll see the arrows pointing from north to south at Bradley and Brainerd and Meriden and Waterbury. So the cold air is kind of pushing into Connecticut. It's trying to scour out that warmer air. And as you can see from the satellite and radar, there's a lot of rain down to the south. That's not going to be making it into Connecticut because the cold front is going to be pushing that out to sea. So that's some good news. So daytime highs today, topping out in the mid to upper 30s. So that's pretty much where we are right now, with the exception of southeast Connecticut. And the numbers continue to drop, so they'll continue to drop. 7 days ahead, 24 tomorrow, 31 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, tranquil weather, but cold weather. The normal daytime high for this time of year is 36, so we're going to be significantly below that tomorrow, 31 on Sunday, and look at the overnight low Saturday night into Sunday, 7 lonely degrees. And then the numbers start moderating for Thursday with a high of 41 degrees.